Here we go again. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Scratch That Night and today we're talking about the AD item update because it's basically the fucking spotlight all on its own. So because marksmen and assassins are kind of hard to balance, Riot decided to change all of their items and I hate it! I mean, not really, but I play League of Legends, so I'm supposed to be adverse to change and complain, so I should just get that out of the way. They suck! So first thing we're going to talk about is items. The first one being the tried and true Infinity Edge. The cost has been increased by 300 and the AD increased by 10, and the passive has been drastically changed. It no longer gives crit, but doubles your existing crit, so don't build this first! Seriously, too many ADCs building the new IE first. Don't do it! At the very least, buy a Berserker's Glove to give you 20% crit, but that's also more expensive, but we'll get to that. New IE also converts 15% of your crit damage into true damage, giving Conqueror-type benefits to champs that don't run it, and helping ADCs fight bruisers and tanks. It's insane! I love that it doesn't increase critical strike damage, making it not necessary for anyone who builds crit, unless you need the true damage. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't give crit, so you can't build it by itself. You know, one of those games where you play a champ that shouldn't build crit, but you're 16-0 and you want to round out your build with a nice Infinity Edge? But the problem is solved by an item we'll talk about later. They also changed the art! It's okay. Next item is Essence Reaver, which is now 200 gold less and doesn't give crit. It now gives 1% mana on every auto attack and has a new passive that is fucking ridiculous. After casting your ultimate, your next attack gives 30% attack speed and refunds 20% non-ultimate cooldowns on every auto attack. Holy shit, it's Earth mode all year! If your champ liked Essence Reaver before, they will love Essence Reaver now. Any ADC that casts their ultimate in the middle of battle and keeps fighting will love the new passive, being crazy on Lucian, Sivir, not Jinx, Ezreal, Misfortune, not Jinx, Xayah, Master Yi, not Jinx at all. Look at this shit! This is ridiculous! Next is the only actual crit items in the game anymore. Brawlers Club is now 200 gold more expensive, meaning it is really not worth it to buy unless you have an IE. So if you have 600 gold and no IE, buy 2 daggers instead. Zeal is now 100 gold more expensive, but only gives 15% crit instead of 20. All the finished Zeal items are now 300 gold more, except for Phantom Dancer, which is only 200 more. These small changes are just to compensate for the new Infinity Edge, and also makes crit ADC scale a bit later, nerfing carry champs a bit, like Jinx, and buffing on-hit champions a tiny bit, especially since Bloodrazor and Bork are cheaper now. And now, my favorite change of all, the new ADC item, Stormbreaker! Bring me Thanos! Stormbreaker is a new AD item that costs 3,200 gold and builds similarly to old Infinity Edge. It gives 70 attack damage and 30 attack speed. And if you have an attack for 3 seconds, scaling with attack speed, your next attack will crit for 160 damage, but it increases with critical strike chance. And, holy shit, I'm out of breath already. And it gives you 10% movement speed for 1.75 seconds. Now, what does all that mean? Basically, your first attack in a team fight is a guaranteed reduced crit and gives you movement speed and attack speed, but it scales with other crit items, doing more damage with crit chance and proccing more times with attack speed. You're not going to proc it multiple times in a fight unless you stop attacking, like if kiting or running, which is going to happen a lot as an ADC. This thing is the new Infinity Edge, being the one AD item you could build on your 16-0 tank and be the staple of an ADC build. Well, at least for me, because it's great on Jinx! Feel my ADC terror! ADCs in 2018! Am I right? Ah, jeez. That's the main bulk of the changes, but there is a tiny bit more. Last Whisper items have less AD and now penetrate total armor instead of bonus. Guardian Angel builds from a chain vest and is more expensive. Moss Shield's a lot more by itself, and that about rounds out the changes to items. ADC champions have all had their stats nerfed across the board to compensate the AD, and the health regen nerf along with the Fleet Footwork nerf helps to stop ADCs from healing back all the poke damage just farming to late game. Now when you damage an ADC, it actually matters, further nerfing carry champs who just try to farm. All in all, I'm actually really happy with these changes, because I'm an ADC main. But the problem is, because of the nerfs, people are just playing Irelia and Yas bot lane now. I think the main build for ADCs will be BF Sword, Zeal, then either Stormbreaker or IE, unless you build Essence Reaver, then rush that. Now, do I think these items are balanced? I don't know. I'm gold 5. Why are you coming to me for help?